What up, guys? It's David here. I'm back with a commentary. First time in fucking another, I'd say about 3 weeks or about a month. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I really don't. The worst, I couldn't choose a worse time to do this. You look, I've got a big massive ulcer on me tongue, which is really hurting. But I haven't really got much to talk about me. And I did say in the last one, which I said I was going to do, and ended up not doing it, was talking about more world topics, news kind of things, and just chatting about stuff like that, what's going on that I've been reading. Again though, I'm not really wanting them to spread opinions on major subjects and that, because I don't really like to have an opinion on it. I have my own opinion privately, and that'll be it. I've always been one of them people that have kind of kept everything to myself and been respectful of everyone's opinions, because I think if you take someone's opinions to heart too much, you're a dickhead, like you just saw. It's their opinion, let them have it, and just get on with your life. Don't take it to heart, and don't get all flustered and fucking offended by it. But it just seems what everyone wants to do these days. So I just save it to just keeping my mouth shut, and not, if it's not about me, I don't care. That's the way I've kept it. But the only thing, it's not even an opinion, it's just more of a fact that I can't believe the world has came to what it's come to. Like, honestly, I know I wrote a verse on a song that isn't out yet, that I'm collabing with my friend, which is part of my group that I'm in. It's not me singing stuff, or it's me rap stuff. He's part of LMA, and he had a song based on, like, racism and stuff, because as you all probably know by this point, about that George Floyd incident where the policeman literally killed him. He's been arrested and charged now, but during all this time I've just stayed away. I wanted to stay away from the internet. I've been on YouTube and stuff, but there's not much YouTube news, and I think I rely too much on fucking Twitter, because Twitter is just full of people that are sad all the time and angry or something. So, but I can't help but stumble onto a thread, because some of my favourite YouTubers or favourite people that I'm obviously following on Twitter are posting about it, and you go through this little habit of checking the comments, and it gets into one of them. So I can't believe the world's came to all this. I can't believe this is what happens. This is what is still happening after all these years, man. Like, I don't even know why racism exists in the first place. Like, how can you look at someone's skin colour and think, oh yeah, you're inferior to me, or you're this and you're that, and throwing a load of hatred, racial slurs towards people. I know it doesn't apply to everybody. Not everyone is racist. But there's a lot of people that just don't want to escape this old mentality about the world and the people in it, where we're all on this planet. You don't own it. You don't have a right to speak about other people's rights, or other people's skin, or what they're allowed to do because of the colour of their skin, or who they are, and how disgusted you are at the colour of someone's skin. Like, why is that even a thing in the first place? How can you wake up in the morning and think that's normal? Because it's not normal. It's fucked up. I think you need to see, like, a psychiatrist or something for that issue. There must be some more deep underlying issue somewhere, because you're not just born racist. Just, like, I don't know how you develop it, but some people do. Like, even back in the olden days, I don't know why all that was even a thing in the first place. I can't get my head around how older people, because it does tend to be older people. I'm not blaming all older people, because not everyone's racist, like I say, but there was a lot of people, like, back in the day, like, that have told me personally that aren't racist, that have just told me back in the day that was the normal. Like, that was normal to just say, like even, like, if you see photos on the internet, like that protester, I forgot her name, sorry if that's offensive, but I forgot her name, because I learned about it in history, and it was years ago. I haven't been in school for about 4 or 5 years now, so, and I ain't done that topic since about 2013, but there was a lady, obviously, that sat on the white side, I'm doing this with quotation marks, the white side of the bus, and everyone was like, all the white people are really disgusted with it and felt it was all weird and stuff. But I just don't get how that was even a thing. I don't get how that was even a thing. Like, why would you think that about anyone? It's just a skin colour. That goes for every race, you know what I mean? It's a skin colour. Who cares about the colour of someone's skin? Why do you? What is the issue? Why do you hate them so much? You can pull up all these phony statistics you want, because a lot of people like to do this, especially on Twitter and that. These trolls and these people that just like to get a controversial reaction. I hate saying the word trolls, because it sounds like someone's just complaining on hate. Because, to be honest with you, hate comes, it's never, ever, ever going to leave. But I just don't get why it doesn't. I don't get why people have that opinion in the first place. It's more mind-boggling than anything else. I can't get my head around why people have them opinions about other people just by the colour of their skin. Like, if that person had different skin, you wouldn't have a problem with them. Why is that a thing? I don't get it. Like, seriously, like, even all these times in the fucking 80s and stuff when police brutality was really high for black people and stuff, and just going by news, like, it still exists now, obviously, as the George Floyd incident has shown, but, like, even before then, it had been going on a lot, and obviously they've apparently clamped down on all that stuff, but in my opinion, they haven't. If anything, they've got worse, because they've killed an innocent man, and I know he wasn't innocent. I watched a video on Tyrone Magnus's YouTube account. If you don't know who that is, he's a reaction channel, and he's really good channel. I've watched him for years now, and he watched a video on a title of something where it was I think it was a black girl saying something about George Floyd doesn't deserve to be like basically like portrayed as a hero or nothing because he was a criminal and he had a criminal past. Apparently held a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach and stuff, and I don't have an opinion on that either. Like I can't. It's not my stance. It's not my place to say anything. And no, I think what people are failing to understand about that is that no one's actually, if they are bringing him out to be a martyr, then obviously that's wrong because he's a criminal, but he didn't deserve to die even if he was or wasn't a criminal. He's been arrested before. If he was doing something bad, if he had possession of drugs or anything on him, you didn't have to put your knee on his neck and kill him. You didn't have to kill him. You didn't have to end his life because of that. It's just like, it's out of order. That's not normal. It's just not normal. Why we got like that? Gets us on to that other topic. I'm gonna finish this topic first. Basically, my opinion only is that even if you are a criminal, unless you're going for someone's gun or you've got a gun and you're shooting at someone and you're doing it in self-defense, obviously it's a battle, innit? It's either your life or their life. As brutal as that sounds, like if they have got a gun in their hand and you can't restrain them, if you physically cannot restrain them, you haven't got a possibility in hell. Unless you're going to die or suffer a major injury that could probably, like, you could get shot, you could get stabbed, anything. If you can't defend yourself, there's a bit more, I guess, leeway. It hurts to say that, but it's, the world's a cruel place, man. The world's a cruel place. But yeah, he wasn't really a threat, from what I've seen. From what I've seen in the video, which was disgusting, by the way. I could not watch that again. He didn't have no weapons on him. He was literally on the floor begging for air, which hurt. That hurt to see. It actually like horrified me to see that. I could not get that out of my head. I never will. But yeah, gets us on the topic of the next little thing on this video, which is just on how corrupt things are anyway. How you seen the world? How you seen? You know the amount of secrets the governments all over this fucking planet have got stashed that haven't told us. We're just numb to the whole idea. We're just stupid people to them. Really, we're all. If we're not in a political aspect and we don't rule certain parts of countries or anything like that, we do not matter. We can't have an opinion on anything anyway. Because we just get silence. And it works like that. It just does. We're just like to the politicians out there. We're just idiots. We're just like the public that have to follow their rules. Like we're controlled by them. It's just a fact. Cold hard fact. No matter what we do, no matter how much we protest, we're always controlled by a government. We're always controlled by higher ups up there. And that's just the way it's always going to be. It's weird, but it's a way. And it's horrible, but it's a way it's got to be because there's the positives and negatives. I don't like being under control. You know what I mean? I don't like being told what to do constantly and having things enforced on us. You know what I mean? But there's two edges of a coin in a way, because if there was no government and no rules whatsoever, we'd all be out purging. It would be like a modern day like purge all the time. If it was just like dog eat dog world, we'd be fucked right now. But it's just mad how much control the government really have right now over us. It's weird that we can't do anything. We can't, like, even police. The police have got more power than us, so they're spraying innocent people in fucking protests. Innocent protests, by the way, because I've seen a couple of them where they've been sprayed. There was a news reporter that got shot in the eye with a rubber bullet and now she's blind in that eye. Like, what the fuck is going on? This has been the worst year ever I can't get my head around how bad this is. I can't even explain in words how pathetically horrible this year has been. I hate the world. I absolutely hate the world and the people in it because of what's going on right now. It's so horrible. It's so toxic. It's so... In reality, it's just so undecided and scary because you can't do nothing without consequences. There's always something major going on right now in this 2020 world. I can't wait to see the back of it. We're halfway through the year now. You know what I mean? I can't wait for it to be. I can't wait for it to end. But anyway, guys, that's the end of that video. Sorry for the little rant, but yeah, I was supposed to upload this weeks ago and I just forgot. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.